Hey everybody, here are my top tweets of the week. The first tweet that I shared is from We Are Teachers and lists 50 different classroom apps that you can use. I just found out that Colleen shared a similar article from the same source that listed 30 favorite classroom apps. So apparently from last week until this week, they've found 20 more apps that you can use, which is great. I liked this article because it not only listed apps you can use for your students, but also for you as an educator, like Google Hangouts, where you can connect with other educators and share ideas and learn from one another. I also liked iLearn, United States, where this app lists different facts about particular states, like the state bird or state flower, etc. And you can use this in your fourth grade classroom because that's where students learn about North Carolina history. A lot of these apps, or some of these apps you've probably seen before, but there were definitely a lot that I've never heard of. And I like 30 Hands, which is a storytelling app for students who struggle with reading and writing, and it just presents a particular story through animations, which is pretty cool. The next tweet that I shared is from Facing History, and it talks about the Think, Pair, Share strategy. It's just a short article that further lists the steps of this procedure, where the first step is having students reflect on a question or on a particular material. Then they pair up with one another and share their responses, and then they report back to the entire class. And that way students get different perspectives and they can learn from one another. Then the last tweet that I shared is just a quote from We Are Teachers again. And it says, "Always see yourself as a learner. There are no experts, only people who know a little more about something than you do currently. Never assume you know it all. Seek learning every day." I related this back to one of Mallory's tweets from last week. And she was talking about the clean slate idea, where you start the day or the week with a clean slate, despite what's happened prior to that. And so I think that's important with the desire to learn more every day, because if you start the day with a clean slate, then you're willing to admit that you mess up and that you don't know everything, and that you can always better yourself and you can always improve. So those are my tweets of the week, and I hope you all enjoy.